Hi my friends, hi, welcome to our channel English with Alexander, and we continue this very important playlist, English vocabulary practice. Okay my friends, so really let's continue. So you need to say the opposite word. Look, it was such an interesting ending, but there was nothing special. You see, ending, and the opposite word is beginning. So you can say end or ending and beginning. It was such an interesting ending, but the beginning was nothing special. Could you bring me some salt and please? Salt and sugar. Could you bring me some salt and sugar, please? It isn't the minimum price. It's minimum or the lowest. The lowest. It's what? Minimum and maximum. It's maximum. Or you can say it's the maximum price. Is the maximum price. So you need that here. The minimum price, the maximum price. And also pay attention to the correct preposition. I don't know, but many students say minimum, but it isn't it's minimum, not minimum, minimum, not maximum, no, maximum, It's also very important. You see, it isn't the minimum price, it's the maximum price. Ending, beginning. It was such an interesting ending, but the beginning was nothing special. Salt, sugar. Could you bring me some salt and sugar, please? Minimum, maximum. It isn't the minimum price. It's the maximum price. The glass isn't full, it's full and empty. It's empty. The glass isn't full, it's empty. She doesn't feel secure. She feels so secure or safe. Unsafe, or if we are talking about secure, it's insecure. Insecure. She feels so insecure. You aren't attentive. Why are you so attentive when you have attention and un, or maybe not? So do you think it's correct to say it with un? I think not. Let's check it. Not, my friend, not. You need to use another prefix. Which one? In. Inattentive. Attentive and inattentive. You aren't attentive. Why are you so inattentive? Full, empty. The glass isn't full. It's empty. Secure, safe, insecure, unsafe. She doesn't feel secure. She feels so insecure. Attentive, attention, inattentive. You aren't attentive. Why are you so inattentive? This thing isn't necessary. It's necessary and unnecessary. You see, one C and double S, unnecessary. This thing isn't necessary. It's unnecessary. Next. I don't have much time. I have much and much if it's uncountable. You see, time is uncountable. We say little. I don't have much time. I have little time. Have little time. She doesn't have many mistakes. She has many. Countable and not many or few. Few. She has few mistakes. Few mistakes. And it's also possible to say a few. A few, which means several. Several mistakes. You can also say she has few mistakes or she has a few mistakes. She has several mistakes. Necessary, unnecessary. This thing isn't necessary. It's unnecessary. Much, uncountable, little. I don't have much time. I have little time. Many, countable, few, a few, several. She doesn't have many mistakes. She has few mistakes. He isn't an honest person. He's honest. So we don't pronounce this sound. Not honest, no, honest. He isn't an honest person. He's dishonest. He is dishonest, or he is a dishonest person. I am not aware of these changes. Aware or know. You can say, I don't know. I don't know maybe anything about these changes. Or I'm not aware of these changes. I don't know it. Or unaware. And remember that we say aware of or unaware of. I'm unaware. I'm unaware of it, or I'm unaware of these changes. Unaware, I don't know it. It's an adjective, so we need the form of to be. Do you know his date of birth and birth? When a person is born. When a person is born and death. When a person dies. Do you know his date of birth and death? Honest, dishonest. He isn't an honest person. He is dishonest. Aware, no. Unaware. I'm not aware of these changes. I'm unaware of these changes. Birth, when a person is born, and death. Do you know his date of birth and death? This thing isn't desirable. It's So we don't want it. Desirable, when we want it. We want it. When we have a desire. We have a desire. And undesirable. Undesirable. This thing isn't desirable, it's undesirable. We don't want it to happen. Is he your friend or? So friend, good, and the opposite word, if it isn't good, if it's bad, very bad, we say enemy. Enemy. Is he your friend or enemy? Is he your friend or enemy? Fasten the belt. Fasten, then unfasten. Unfasten it. Or then unfasten the belt. Desirable, we want it. We have a desire. Undesirable. Friend, enemy. Is he your friend or enemy? Fasten, unfasten. Fasten the belt, then unfasten it. She experienced a feeling of happiness and... So a person can be happy or unhappy. If you need a noun, you say happiness and unhappiness, or also sadness. She experienced, or she had a feeling of happiness and unhappiness or sadness. Are you certain? Certain or sure. Certain or sure. No, I'm... So I hope you remember we say unsure, and we also say uncertain. Are you certain? No, I'm uncertain. You can also ask, are you sure? No, I'm unsure. Push and pull. Push and pull. Happiness, unhappiness. She experienced a feeling of happiness and unhappiness. Certain, sure, uncertain, unsure. Are you certain? No, I'm uncertain. Push, pull. Push and pull. Next. Teachers should teach very professionally. We say teacher and student. Teachers should teach students very professionally. They don't do it professionally. They do it professionally and unprofessionally. Professionally and unprofessionally. They don't do it professionally. They do it unprofessionally. I usually do it in winter and in summer. I usually do it in winter and in summer. Teacher, student. Teachers should teach students very professionally. Professionally, unprofessionally. They don't do it professionally. They do it unprofessionally. Winter, summer. I usually do it in winter and in summer. I usually go there in spring or in spring and autumn. I usually go there in spring or in autumn. Autumn. He locked the door and then lock or close with a key. The opposite word is unlock. He locked the door and then unlocked it, and then unlocked the door. I was going downstairs while she was going downstairs and upstairs, up or downstairs. So what is downstairs? It's down the stairs. It's down the stairs. Okay? I was going downstairs while she was going upstairs. Spring, autumn. I usually go there in spring or in autumn. Lock, close with the key, unlock. He locked the door and then unlocked it. Downstairs. Down the stairs. Upstairs. I was going downstairs while she was going upstairs. He isn't brave. He is very... Maybe this one is more difficult, but anyway, try to remember this word if you know it. He is very... Maybe you can continue it. Okay, the most difficult thing is also to pronounce this word correctly. Okay, try to pronounce it. Say it aloud. How will you pronounce this word? Okay, the correct pronunciation is cowardly. Cowardly. So, brave. So, this person is not afraid. Is not afraid. Cowardly. This person is afraid of everything. Is afraid of everything. He isn't brave. He is very cowardly. The lake isn't deep. It's... Okay, think about it. You have time, no problem. It's... shallow. It's shallow. The lake isn't deep, it's shallow. Shallow, little water. Little water. So deep, much water. Shallow, little water. They informed us incorrectly. Inform. If someone informs another person incorrectly, you also use inform. The most difficult thing is to choose the correct prefix. Really, what prefix will you choose? In, an, maybe dis, maybe ir. So how will you say it? Do you know? Okay, I'll help you. Not in, not on, we say misinform, misinform, which means inform incorrectly. They informed us incorrectly, or they misinformed us. They misinformed us. Brave, not afraid. Cowardly, afraid of everything. Deep, shallow. The lake isn't deep, it's shallow. Little water. Inform, misinform. Inform incorrectly. They informed us incorrectly. They misinformed us. Next, my friends. We need the information we can trust. So good information. They say is everywhere. Okay, let's talk about this word. Information we can trust, so good information, reliable information, trustworthy information. Think about the opposite word. Yeah, it isn't so easy. Okay, disinformation. Disinformation or false information. False information, you can't trust it. We need the information we can trust. They say disinformation. Disinformation is everywhere. Enable this function. Then you can enable or make it work. Make it work or make it on. So enable this function. So if you enable it, it will work. Opposite, then you can disable. Then you can disable it. Then you can disable it. Good. Next, let's look at the next sentence. I see nothing negative about him. He is such negative. Negative and positive. I see nothing negative about him. He is such positive. Correct or not? Not. You can say he is so positive. If you have such, you need a noun, person, and an article. He is such a positive person. Okay, listen to it one more time. I see nothing negative about him. He is such a positive person. Information, disinformation, false information. We need the information we can trust. They say disinformation is everywhere. So I hope you understand this word. Disinformation is everywhere. Enable. Make it work. Make it on. Disable. Enable this function. Then you can disable it. Negative, positive. I see nothing negative about him. He is such a positive person. Okay, my friends, thank you. Thanks for attention. Thank you very much, my friends, and I wish you good luck.